Hi everyone, welcome to Sandy's Monday Oracle reading for this week, June 29th till next week, July 5th. So this week I'm going to do a regular reading for the week, plus I'm going to pick up a card for the month of July. I'm going to use the Squirrel Oracle, and I have some little cutie friends right here. So when I saw that, I thought it was cute and that it will be great to put in my reading. Okay, are you ready? Let's see what this week I have in store for us. Let's begin. Okay, as always, I'm going to start with love. Okay, ask for help. Oops, I'm sorry. I can't see. Okay, so this week, maybe I can say it's going very well with last week theme when I was talking about making trying to find some new way, discover new ways, things like that. Try something new. And I remember I was talking about spicing up your life. And so if this maybe come out, I think it's because I feel that maybe some of you, whether you want to admit it or not, or whether you are conscious about it or not, you might have some problem in either your love relationship or your sex relationship. So maybe it's the right time right now to ask for help. Now, maybe you need to talk with your partner. Maybe you need to talk with a doctor, a person that will be able to help you with your problem, psychiatrist, sexologist, anyone that can help. Now, I know sometimes you might be too shy to ask. So if that's the case, there might be some YouTube videos that can help you, maybe give you some good advice, or maybe you can look at one thing and it's just like, oh, you know, there's some light, a small light that shine and say, oh, okay, maybe that can be this problem or that problem. So, you know, maybe try to make a plan to try to resolve it. Now, as always, be careful on who you're listening to, of course, but yeah, and be sure that remember that it's not a one size fit all. Okay, so maybe you can have the same blocking, but yours might be different because there's another situation to it. Okay, so be aware of that, and if it's that the case and if it talks to you, well then go for it. Whether you're alone or in a relationship, this week it's a great week to tackle your situation. Okay, because sometimes we're not even conscious about it, but you know, something that happened can be a long time ago or not that far ago, can lead you to some blocking. And sometimes it's not, it doesn't have to be big, but if it happened, maybe you can try to forget it and everything, but there, there can be some triggers that will take you back to that. So that's why it's great to ask for help. Okay, the next one, it's going to be the money. Okay, check your health situation. Again, it's like the last week. Now, I hope that you will be able to see because I'm not seeing well, so finger crossed you can see. Okay, same as last week's situation. So this week, check your financials again very well. Make sure that you have a budget that is balanced. Make sure to have backup plans and make sure that you put some money aside, of course, if you can. But even if it's a $5, $10, it's as good as $1,000, okay? I know that right now it's not easy, but you know, each dollar that you can put aside can help. Again, maybe you are planning to buy some things. Now, if it's something that you really need, well, then buy it, okay? Whether it's some pills or groceries, or maybe your car broke down, so you need to repair it, that's one thing. But if you can wait for the want part, like for example, you would like to have, let's say, a new dress, but you can't afford it right now, maybe it's best to wait a little, okay? So maybe if you needed that dress for, let's say, a special occasion, well, maybe you can, take something that you already had and try to be creative. So, for example, you can put a scarf. So instead of putting it in your shoulders, maybe use it as a belt. Maybe some jewelry. Maybe you can put a shirt. Okay, so it's going to become a skirt. Try to be creative like that. But if you can afford it, well, then go for it. If not, that's okay. And if you really want something new, maybe look at the thrift store, secondhand shop, things like that. Okay, you can find some beautiful things if you're patient and you're looking well. And remember that not to use credit card if you don't have to, and don't put yourself into debt, because yes, maybe right now you can say, oh, it's $100, let's say, and I'm going to put it on 4 payment plan. That's good, but if one week, for example, you can't pay, then interest gonna come, and your dress will not cost you 100. It might cost you 2, 3, 400. Okay, plus you will have the stress, anxiety, and everything that can happen. So if you want to be stress-free, try to budget well and do the best that you can. Okay, for the work situation, we have springtime to declutter. Now, okay, so maybe right now at your job, or whether it's at your home if you're working from home, or a business or anything like that, maybe, excuse me, it's time to do some cleaning. Now, what I mean by that is try to, maybe if your desk is cluttered, try to declutter it so that when you arrive for your work and you're looking at your desk, you're not overwhelmed. Okay, so put some, let's say, paperwork aside. Try to organize it if you have to. Take out what's not good, what you don't need. So the best, do the best that you can. I know it's not always easy, but do what you can. And it's going to be better for you, because when you will arrive at your desk, you will see that it's clean. So it's going to help you concentrate, and your job will be easier. So can also be decluttering some ideas, your schedule, because maybe you can't do everything or every assignment that you have to. So maybe think about delay about delegating some stuff to others. Tell your boss that you can't do that right now. You know, say no to. You don't have to take every, you know, you don't have to make everything a priority. So maybe for this week, just do what's important, what's matter. Maybe next week, you can do something else. Maybe you can skip some reunion. Maybe, you know, you can reschedule them. Do what you have to do. Now, this week is the best week for that. Okay. And also, if you have, let's say, you want to change your job, well, you know, try to look and find some solution for it. Okay? So let's say, try to look at the newspaper or on the internet. Go see, search, ask friends. Now it's a great time for that. And try to focus also maybe on just one idea on this matter. Okay, now for the health, I had this one, expand your horizon, but it was reverse. So, excuse me, I'm gonna try to put it right here. Okay, so this one tells me that maybe you're having a health situation right now, and either you don't want to address it, or let's say that you have a closed mind about maybe your treatment. So, for example, if let's say you can't sleep well, maybe, for example, your doctor told you to try some pills, okay? Now, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical tips. This is just an example. They might have given you some pills for that. Now, you're like, okay, the doctor said that, so it's really that. And that's it, nothing else. But this card tells you that you need to keep an open mind. So, for example, maybe your doctor says this, but maybe if you ask a pharmacist or someone that sells natural herbs, things like that, might say something else. So be open, because there might not be just one treatment for you, okay? There might be 2, 3, 4, depending on your situation. And also, maybe it's not something that we require, medication. It can be simply that you stop drinking coffee before going to sleep. Listen to less bad news. Can be as simple as that. So that's why I'm telling you to keep an open mind. Very, very important. Okay? Now, I'm not saying to try to necessarily diagnose yourself, but maybe look and try to find some possible cause and talk with your doctor about it or your pharmacist, you know? So maybe you can come up with a good plan just specifically for you. Okay, so that was the week reading. Now, what's gonna be happening for us in the month of July? Let's see. The mood for July. Oh, okay. Now, for July, it's gonna be boundaries. So, I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, so, for the mundane people, as I was saying with the job, it's this month, try to learn, for example, to say no. Put some boundaries. What I mean by that is maybe sometimes, you don't want to, let's say, clean the dishes for the day, okay? So it's okay, you can do it. What I mean by that is maybe you're tired, you're sick, you don't have the energy to do it, that's okay. If someone is telling you that you have to do your dishes to clean it right away and this and this and that, don't listen to them. Listen to your body. Maybe you're struggling that day, so it can, just be for one day. Of course, if it's for the entire month, that's another story. But it's okay to say, well, today I'm not able to wash the dishes, so it's going to be tomorrow. That's okay. And be firm, stand up for yourself, but please always be respectful, okay? That's very important. Or can be a meeting with someone that right now you're not feeling well to go. So no worry, you can tell them no. If they understand and say, okay, maybe we'll meet another day, that's fine, that's great. If not, well, maybe it's bad to say, I'm sorry to say it like that, but maybe that this person, this so-called friend or family member, don't have to be in your life. Maybe because they're toxic or they try to take advantage of you. So be careful about that. And also, it's okay to take some time for yourself. You don't have to always be there for everyone, okay? Remember that. It's okay to say no. And can also be boundaries about, for example, your home. You don't want some people to get in your home, that's okay. For the magical world, well, put some boundaries to, example, do some protection spells, protect your energy. Again, don't be afraid to say no, and do what you can to protect your peace of mind. Very, very, very important. So, this was this week reading. I wish you all a happy and blessed Purple Monday, a wonderful week, and also a happy and blessed month of July. Thank you. See you next week and next month. Bye bye.